Support for Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, who's the best in below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Now, Tim, did you know that Manscaped just launched in the UK, bruv?
I had no idea.
Yeah, man. Now they can take care of their naughty bits and pieces down there, eh? All right. Now they've gone for years without using the right tools for the job. So you can imagine what it looks like out there. Now you could be one of the first men in England to experience their life-changing products. All right. Now, Tim, I know you and I, guys close to 40, so we've probably had some crazy experimentation going on when it taking care of the hairs down there. Well, guess what, brother? That's why Manscaped has redesigned the electric trimmer. The Manscaped engineering team has perfected the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 in the UK. Their third-generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents, because you don't want to nick what's down there in your knickers. And British men, be careful when you say that word if you're not of black descent. But Tim, when I tell you that this is premium, I mean premium. The battery will last you up to 90 minutes, so you could take a longer shave. The waterproof technology allows you to groom in the shower. And one of the coolest features is that LED light, which illuminates grooming areas for closer and more precise trimming. You got to be a real freak if you shaving in the dark, player. You know what I'm saying?
And you're doing it for 90 minutes.
90 minutes. Hey, man, sometimes you got to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they've also upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology. And let's not forget about the charging stand, Tim, all right? Show your mower off loud and proud, because this intelligently designed stand is a convenient charging dock powered by USB. I ain't gonna lie to you. It looks pretty stealthy and neat on your desk there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You might have a meeting coming up. You might need to get a quick trim, and it's right there, and it looks so inconspicuous, so cool. Now, if you're listening to me speak right now, I want you to experience this firsthand for yourself. Let's get that bush to tush clean. Get 20% off plus free shipping and handling with the code LTBR at manscaped.com. Make your testes your besties. Once again, get 20% off and free shipping and handling with code LTBR at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping and handling at manscaped.com when you use code LTBR. Your balls will thank you.
Shit. Okay. So let's go through some examples of opinions. If somebody says, don't nobody want to hear that bebop and hip hoppity shit that she does, that's an opinion. Okay. It's not a fact, but it's arguably an opinion.
Share that broadcast. Cece is ranting. Share
anyone from the newcomers like KCJ to top vets would dog walk her ass around the block in a battle. That's an opinion, but I digress. Okay? Someone saying she has a better chance winning the gold medal in breakdancing in the Olympic Games than beating the top vet today is an opinion. But it could arguably be true. Okay? So, let's talk about some facts. Because since, she said in 9 battles in almost a decade, this is the same woman that has battled 9 times in a decade, saying that Jazz the rapper will not do nothing for her. Saying that she deserves big plays. Okay. Well, let's go down the list of the accolades. Because, if she pulls up, please let me work. If she pulls up, y'all dropping the props, just please let me work. Let me focus on this. Because I want to make sure I don't make no mistakes. I want to make sure I give her all of the fair critique. So let's go into this. You know, she did her thing with Bonnie on URL, one off. Not a big card, but it's on URL. So let's give her a little bit of that. 5 years ago, it's almost done 400K views. Okay. 5 years, 400K, whatever. Let's give her that. She's Battle RX on King of the Town Business too. That's pretty big. That's big. So we're going to give her a little something for that. Okay. But that's one battle in 4 years. Who people arguably have you losing to an RX that messed up. But again, that's an opinion. So I digress. Okay. She's Battle Star Smiles on Queen of the Ring 5 years ago. Mulatto Black, Queen of the Ring 6 years ago. Battle See the Balls 6 years ago. She battled some albino nigga on Don't Fly, which is a league I don't show no fucking love to. So fuck that battle all the fuck away, respectfully. So, again, do we see a trend here? I think I see a trend. I don't know if you guys have seen a trend yet, but I'll keep going because I want to make sure I cover all bases. So I'm going to keep going. I'm not done yet. So, if we ask my verse, I guess we should just give her Lux and Mook because
Share
the harsh
broadcast.
This Mount Rushmore resume right here. This Mount Rushmore resume, we asked her. Okay. So I try to get some stats. You know, let's get some more concrete stats about this woman. There are 7 girls with 10 or less battles that has more headlines and views and big card appearances than verse. Those people are Misfit, Couture, Shayna Ashley, Star Lady Red, Miss Queen, Matrimony. Most household Queen of the Ring names. My verse comes 27th highest viewed battle rapper for Queen of the Ring. For the active girls in comparison, that battled at least 3 times last year to her 1 in 4 years. Casey battled 4 times, Vixen battled 3, Flames battled 3, Coffee battled 4, Yoshi battled 6. In total, oh, you like those numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't, but I got some more for you. Total battles these bitches has had. Casey's had 18, Vixen 23, First Lady Flames 13, Coffee 15, Yoshi 16. For this last year, Coffee, Yoshi, Flames surpassed her after my verse had a 3-year head start.
Wow.
And I'm not going to give her no pass because she was doing wild and out, because when she left to do that, she still was not no legend in this shit. So I don't give her no pass like Khan, Clips, Hitman, or Sharon. No. Respectfully. My verse only does 2 battles per year, average since 2013 with a 3-year break. So, as I wrap this up, because we actually got a real show to do to talk about real topics, so I'm going to wrap it up a little bit, right? So, my verse, aka Rapper's Delight, ass flow, having break dance and extra from the get down. Chick, let me ask you. Your name was buzzing. You did have some people rooting for you to get jazz. I remember that. I was listening. I was paying attention. But after you battled RX, that shit was dead to dead. Nobody is on Jazz helmet to battle you. Nobody is on your helmet to battle Jazz. If anybody, Misfit took a 5-year break and she shook the culture when she came back and bodied Farrah. She took a 5-year break and shook the damn culture and surpassed everybody else to get a shot at Jazz that hasn't got one yet. And you come back in 4 years, battle RX, and the buzz has stopped. And I would say this. I may have arrived to you, but I'm still waiting for you to arrive as a serious contender when it comes to battle rap. Not what you do outside of battle rap, which is good. That's cool. Get your bread, get your paper, get that brand up. But I'm still waiting for you to be a serious contender because, like I said, you're not even in the top 20, honey. So, good luck to you in 2021. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope finally this will be your breakout year. And I will wait and see what you have coming up because she has a big announcement. She said that too yesterday. She has a very big announcement. and I'm here for it.
Wow.
And that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I'm blown away. You did your homework. You made me proud, Cece. You made me proud. You used the numbers. You know what I'm saying? You put it all in context. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody cared what you did 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, because a lot of these battles are about to hit the 10-year mark. Nobody cares what you did. Nobody cares what you did. We're talking about right now. You got girls like KCJ and everybody else that I named that are dog walking bitches and doing their thing, and they should get big plates. They should get big opportunities. That was the only thing I was trying to say and trying to be nice to your ass, because I didn't want to have to do all this extraness. I didn't want to have to do this. I was trying to be nice and saying I just think that other girls right now are putting in more work. I didn't want to have to critique it, but I just felt like I was trying to be nice. But no, everybody wants me to be a bitch and be mean. So y'all got it. Y'all got the bitch today. Y'all definitely got a bitch today.
What'd you say? There's 7 girls with 10 or less battles with more headliners, more views, and big card appearances. Yikes.
That's what the numbers say. That's
wow,
not an opinion.
That was great.
I went through examples of opinions and facts.
So,
sometimes we gotta do that in battle rap. We gotta remind each other. We gotta take accountability. Like, y'all, that's not a fact. That's an opinion, sis. So I just wanted to make sure we all knew the difference.
I'm proud. This is why we pay her the big bucks.
Hop.
This is why we pay her the big bucks. You see this? This is LTBR style, all right? Battle rappers, you guys can say whatever you want. We still respect you. We're still going to cover you. But we're going to pull the stat sheet, and we're also going to pull the slander sheet, all right? It happens. Why are we talking about her anyways? Because she pulled up and she was a little disrespectful. So I felt like, you know what? Like, she kept on trying to say I was an amateur. And like I said, I've been going to battles and I've been involved in battle rap and I've been a fan of battle rap longer than your whole entire career. And I would still be doing the same shit after it's over. So again, if you think I'm lying, you could definitely go ask Mac who I is, because he definitely knows me, because he know me from the jump as a supporter of his shit. So you could definitely go ask Mac, because he know me by first name basis, baby. Well, one thing is for sure, your credentials are never to be questioned. You've been in the game actually longer than her catalog.
So I'm done about it, because like I said, we got an actual real show with real topics, okay? I'm done with this. I ain't got nothing else to say. Anything else that needs to be said, when I can go outside and this COVID is not in this air too crazy, anybody can say anything they want to say to me in my face. And that's how it's always been.
Well, you know what, Cece, that your rant was incredible. And although Myverse came and terrorized the show a little bit yesterday, she's not the only lady terrorizing battle rap. Yoshi G.
Who else?
G.
Who else wants to smoke? God damn it.
Yoshi G has been terrorizing the timeline. It's been magnificent. I got some of the tweets here pulled up where she said, "Name your favorite battle rapper, and I'll tell you why they're washed. I'll tell you what's wrong with them." Right? And look at some of these tweets.
You could block me. You could block me, because we need to see this.
Look at some of these tweets she's getting. Name some of your favorite Queen of the Ring girls, and I'll tell you why they wash. 40 says, "Bitch, wash that jizz out your mouth first." Official says, "You only got 3 good outfits. Can't tell me. Stop worrying about who washed and go wash some clothes."
Yes, this week has been spicy. Give it up for the ladies. Give it up for the ladies.
This right here. Hey, but you want to know something real quick? Not to spin the block on your rant, but they can only criticize Yoshi on her outfits, not her work ethic.
I don't think it's fair to even try to... Yoshi has said this. This is why she kind of got upset at the last Watch the Throne card, as far as like the hotel and the business side of things, because she's had to come out of pocket. Like, when I say Yoshi got it out the mud, she got it out the mud. Okay, she was coming out of pocket for travel expenses to do these fucking battles at one point.
Listen, you don't gotta tell me.
If somebody is paying their own way to battle, I don't think you can really.
Cece, let me tell you a story that I've never told on air, right? The first time I met Yoshi G, December 2017, she came to New Jersey on her own dime to battle this woman named Lola Fitz, who's kind of like a knockoff version, like the cheap store brand version of Coffee Brown. And it's the truth. And Lola Fitz is from Jersey, right? And while Yoshi is from Atlanta. So Yoshi came by herself. Lola Fitz came with the entire squad. The battle was like completely lopsided by the crowd, right? And the league owner's like, yo, can we get some people to fill this up over here? You know, so they filled up the crowd so they don't look so lopsided. And at one point in Lola's round, her entire crew pulled out panties and they all threw it at Yoshi. Like it was like a prop. It was like a prop.
They were clean.
They all threw panties at Yoshi.
Facts, Rita.
And Yoshi didn't even like trip. She didn't get upset. She was just like, I bet, and just kept rapping. Right? She just kept going.
Okay, if they was some dirty.
But wait, check this out. And check this out. After that round, Lola Fitz chokes the next 2 rounds because Yoshi was not rattled.
I like that.
Ever since I seen that, I became a Yoshi G fan. She probably only had like 6 battles at that time period, so she was still very raw, still completely under the radar. I was like, yo, this woman came on her own dime, battled this woman in her city, got a whole barrage of panties thrown at her. Like, it's as if this was a freaking Aventura concert or Romeo Santos concert with panties being thrown, and she stood composed.
That's a fact, Cuban. I see a lot, you know. I'm not going to get into the gossip, but from what I hear, it's been like this a lot behind the scenes with the ladies and Yoshi. It just seems like Yoshi versus everybody at this moment.
Yo, Cece, let me ask the crowd this. Let me ask the crowd this, because I see everybody's kind of saying positive things about Yoshi. Yoshi has adapted that fuck everybody mentality, kind of that villain mentality, and that's why all the top tiers are like on her radar right now. I want to ask the crowd, what's your favorite thing about Yoshi G? Like the way she carries herself. Villain life, I love it, says Cuban. What up, Cuban? She's for the fans. The fact that she doesn't give a fuck. She's true to herself. I like this promo and pen game.
I love Yoshi.
She's herself. She doesn't live a lie. She's unapologetic. She can rap. I like her eyes. All right.
I look deep into her eyes when she rap.
Right. You know, there's a lot of positive. There's a lot of positive things you guys are saying, and I feel like she's inherit kind of like the Swamp route. Like before Swamp battle Casey, we love Swamp because he didn't want to click up with nobody. He was like fuck the whole world. He had this like South Carolina versus everybody mentality, and Yoshi has that too.
I mean, I like that though, because that's how the resurgence with the whole Midwest movement versus the East, you know, / New York. Niggas, that's how it was. Like, count everybody. They was like, "Oh no, we don't with them." That's why it was starting to become a big deal when Hitman was starting to befriend a few people. You know, people didn't like that. That's how it always be in battle rap. I don't understand why everybody think Yoshi's doing something new, and it's like, oh my god, like she's always a problem. She always got something to say. Like, yo, it's battle rap. It's battle rap. Y'all bitches talk shit about each other all the time. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all talk shit about each other all the time, whether you know it or not. And a lot of y'all have started battles this way, where y'all have gone at each other's neck. Then y'all make a battle out of it, and then y'all become friends. I mean, look at Official and Jazz.
Thank you for the prop. Thank you.
Official and Jazz went to war, and now they're Bardashians. They're best friends for life.
That's a good point.
This is how it's always been with the girls, and I feel like in battle rap in general, dudes do the same thing. Facts. Dudes go at like Surf. Surf be the main one, throwing shots at everybody, talking shit. Then it, start the whole thing.
Hardcore Flavor says Yoshi's battle in February is going to be crazy. Do you know some secrets that we don't know? Share with the class. Share with the class. Cuban says, except you guys won't battle, they really try to blackball you. Except guys won't battle you, they'll really try to blackball you. I feel that. I felt that in my soul. I plead the fifth.
I hate that, Cuban. I hate that blackballing shit.
He got on the stream and became a part of the team. Yeah, man. I love
What
drama.
up, though?
Look at Wild Girl. Wild Girl says, I love drama. I love drama too, Wild Girl.
We all love the little messy.
It's
We love to
Toxic
get messy.
Thursdays, all right? We all love us some drama.
I laugh when I see people sometimes say, "Oh my God, like battle rap just needs to take the drama out of it."
DNA's Tooth says, I hate drama.
We some savages. We are some heathens. We talk shit all day. That's what makes us great. Battle rap, that's just what it is. That's how it started. Two people talking shit, met at the corner, the barbershop, or the court, and talk shit until the other person didn't have nothing else to say. That's what it is.
It's a fact. Nah, but battle rap can be a soap opera sometimes. Yeah, it definitely can.
It shouldn't go to the next level. I'm all cool about shit talking, but it shouldn't go to the next level. Now that's where I'd be like, okay, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also good here for a good fight, you know. Banner. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm always here for a good fight. A good melee.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yoshi is a lover, not a fighter. That is true. That's very true.
Where that pick, Cece? What pick? Look, I don't have to look. That was me being sarcastic. I'm not going through one of my old ass iPhones, try to find a charger to that mofo, and then try to charge that bitch up to tweet a fucking picture of what I already know what I've been. Like I said, ass smack. Shit.
Well,
Am I wrong?
I got a recent report for you on Good Show that's going to break your Michigan heart.
What?
Loaded Lux pulled up on Good Show on caffeine, and Goods asked Loaded Lux, so what is ever going to happen with the JC battle? And Loaded Lux says, and quote verbatim, he fucked up that pack. So it looks like we'll never, ever, ever get Loaded Lux versus JC. Lil Reggie says, that sounds good to me. Tata says, Lux is scared. Cuban says, I'd rather see Lux in daylight. Hardcore Flavor says, JC might as well retire now. JC said he was done chasing it anyway. Why do you want this battle? Lux wins hands down. Eazy says, I'll get Lux before JC. It's over. It's over, CC. JC fucked the pack up, all right? JC couldn't help himself. He got addicted to battling. He just kept battling, thinking he was going to increase the demand, and put a little too much hot sauce on the chip. Lost all the flavor.
Heard it before. Heard it before. That's the weakest. That's the weakest excuse to. No, I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that. That's right, Tata. That's right. I'm not accepting that. No.
How do you feel about this?
I don't like it. I don't like it. If JC's battling too much, but he's still competitive and arguably winning most of his battles, why does that, like, what's the problem? I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that logic. Lux always charged so much money. I mean, that was the whole big thing about his comeback versus Cal, was the fact that he got, what was it at the time? What was it, friends? Was it 20,000?
20.
Yeah, and everybody was like, what? 20,000? Some of us is only getting 2 at the most. What? I hate when people do this to JC. Oh, you gotta sit out and wait for me to want to battle you. But in the meantime, you can't take no battles. You can't get this paper. Like, come on. I don't like this. I don't like it, Lux.
Lux showing the battle rappers today how to get it tomorrow. Nobody wants to see.
Am I the only one that? Like? Let me know.
Yeah, you might be the only one, but you're from Michigan, so that's okay. You can still dream. They said, yes, CC, you are definitely the only one. JC definitely wins way more than he loses, shows up, and doesn't choke. That's not enough for Loaded Lux. That's the bare minimum for Lux. It's not enough for him.
Now, I do agree. Now, I will agree. what was that for 2020 last year? He made that hit list like at the start of the year in January saying, I'm not coming outside unless it's for these people.
Well, he got one of them. And he ain't show out.
I think he should have. He dipped out on that a little too fast. I will agree with that. He should have held on to that shit at least to like the mid-year. And then he could at least turn around and say, look at them. They're scared of me. They're scared. It's not me, it's them. And I feel like more people would agree.
I put the tear with the smile just for you.
Bruh, I'm crying inside. Because this is something that I really like. When JC started making noise and started calling out Lux, I really was hoping this would actually happen in real. Like, I got myself ready for this. And and if Lux says it's not going to happen, I don't know.
I almost want to get in a time machine, right? Go back to 2017, buy a bunch of Tesla and Bitcoin, and also tell JC, hey, don't battle Ilmac, T-Top, and Twerk. Just chill out, all right?
like JC about to battle Coffee on that horrible name card that I will not.
Yeah, that card gets no light over here.
You know, it's just like, yo, and then this comes out. Some lawyers say he should no-show Coffee.
Definitely buy some Zoom stocks. You know what? You're right, Piccolo. While I'm in my time machine 2017 and I'm telling JC how to get the Lux battle, I'm also gonna buy some Zoom stock and I'm gonna buy some face mask ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Set up shop early.
I'm really crushed and hurt by this. This really breaks my heart. Like, I have been rooting for JC, especially after, you know, JC had like, you know, after the Tay-Rock battle, it was getting a little, okay, well, what's gonna happen with this one? You know, he started off crazy with him and Chilla, you know, and then it started going, you know, everybody had the dance angles and all that shit.
Let's take advantage while we have Eazy the Block Captain here still in the audience. We do have a topic with him. A tweet arose yesterday. An interesting tweet on Twitter came up with a bunch of matchups, bunch of future matchups that are available to Eazy the Block Captain, because 3 of these names called him out. They knocked on his door, and 2 of these names he knocked on their door. Swamp. Oh, I think Swamp's name's here is twice. Well, disregard this. Let's get that fixed in the meantime. But Swamp, Geechee Gotti, Calico, Goods, and T-Rex, right? Eazy called out Geechee and Rex, but Calico, Swamp, and Goods all said, I'm interested in the Eazy the Block Captain battle. So while we get those 5 names on the screen for you, talk to me, people. Those 5 names, let's put in the chat as well so you guys can have it.
That face-off, though, oh my God, Rex dying, Rex don't lose. Eazy versus Reed, Battle of Philly.
All right, here's the 5 names. Let's ask the people, what will Eazy the Block Captain's record be against these 5 names? Goods, Calico, Geechee Gotti, T-Rex, and Swamp.
3 wins, 2 debatables. Rex don't lose. Boom. Again. Nobody wants to see Rex.
Wow.
Goods, Geechee, and Cal not losing. I see a lot of 2-3s. 1-0 and 5.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
No hope for Eazy? Okay, a 3-2, a 4-1, 2-2-1. So debatable. Okay.
Let's get this back on the screen properly.
Look, 1 and 4. I see a lot more 2-3s and 3-2s.
A bunch of zones.
Eazy gonna beat
Eazy says,
Swamp
I only
2-1.
see 1 debatable. I hope you're talking about Calico.
I said that's going to be the debatable. Rex is going to be clear win.
I see a 5-0. DNX2 says 0-5. He says he's getting 50'd in these 5 battles. Geechee's the only debatable. No one beats Geechee clearly. That's actually kind of true. Cuban says, I got Cal 2-1. Cal will wrap circles around Eazy. Wow.
I got the only clear win I got is Rex. And I don't think we all have to go down memory lane about how Rex has been lately.
We can be honest, right? Eazy's a little better than Swamp right now, right?
I say Eazy is better than Swamp, but I got Swamp taking it round. I'll get Swamp around. I'll give Geechee I'm leaning more towards Geechee. But I see it being close. Goods is weird because
look, let's be honest. I'm not confident that
Goods
Swamp.
is weird. I don't know about Goods.
Eazy dominated Cortez, had a great battle with Danny and T-Top. I'm not confident that Swamp battles those three opponents and has the exact same outcome. So I have to say Easy's better.
I'm just gonna say this, Cal. You know, when Cal talks, that shit hit.
Keep in mind, you're also from Michigan.
And it's Detroit versus everybody to the day I DIE. That's going to be on my tombstone. It's going to be like hashtag Detroit versus everybody, period. Okay? I still rock with Eazy, but I just feel like Eazy and Cal, that's what they do. They talk that street talk. Eazy is very direct. But I will say this. I did see Eazy and Geechee talk a little bit on, I think it was Hip Hop is Real. Eazy was doing an interview and Geechee was coming out after he just got done battling. And Geechee did tell Eazy, he's like, I'm gonna have to talk to you.
Let's address some of these messages.
I'm gonna have to talk to you.
Jeremy Perkins says anybody can beat Cortez. All right, Jeremy Perkins, who else is beating Cortez that badly? Are you gonna say Rum Nitty, the best puncher in the fucking planet? It's not a shame to lose to Rum Nitty. France has been pushing Eazy for the longest, says DNA's Tooth. Listen, Tooth, I can't do nothing that if Eazy the Block Captain accomplishes every single obstacle that gets in front of him.
Nobody sat his ass down. Who sat him down for us to not say, look, I'm going to stop betting against this guy. Or I'm going to be like, yo, he got a good shot to beat some of these folks on the screen.
Listen,
nobody sat him down.
And I don't know about this Goods boss talk, right? All these vending machines and all this stuff. The brother just started eating salmon. Like, how much boss talk are we gonna get into? Like,
bro, I was eating salmon as a kid. What? Like, y'all don't got salmon in New York?
Y'all never had sushi?
Like, salmon?
Y'all never had sushi? Like, goddamn.
Y'all got shortage of salmon in New York? I mean, I know y'all ain't got no fresh.
Yeah, he said, Red beat Cortez pretty clearly. Yeah, Prime Red, when he was the champion of the year, these are not bad battles to lose.
Salmon expensive though, shit. Yeah, y'all spend $5 on a whole chicken, and that shit got all the cancer cells,
Eazy can only battle street battle rappers. I disagree because he battled
GMOs.
He battled Fonz, Don, and Danny, who I consider to be punchers, and all three of those guys actually tried to change their style for Eazy. So, like, that's a testament to him. Again, this is not us pushing Eazy. This is just calling it what it is.
The New Yorkers is tight. They're like, yes, we do got fresh salmon.
Damn, Don, Fonz, and Danny all beat Eazy. Tooth, what's happening with you, Tooth? What's going on here? Stop playing with vets like Cortez because you win it don't carry value. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Cece.
No, because Cortez
Cece, hold on.
Last year
let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. This is what I'll never understand. Cortez is terrible, but yet somehow killing him increases your stock. If he's so bad to you guys, how come beating him matters so much?
I just think he's just the battle rap punching bag, unfortunately. He's been this way. It's been like that.
You guys can't put so much value into the same people you guys are calling terrible. All right, you have to pick a side.
Racism. Oh,
all right. Well, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. I'm Latino. I ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Cause it's racist. It's racial.
All right, JB in the building. Salutes to Jay Bizzle.
No, I think that Eazy definitely not. I see him being very competitive with all these folks. If I don't have him winning, it's not because he got smoked. So I will say that.
But for a second, forget being competitive. Just think about the fact that 3 out of these 5 names called him out, and 2 out of the 5 that he called out are accessible to him, meaning all 5 of these battles can very well happen in a calendar year or 2.
What up, though, JB? What up, though, J Black? Look, the fact, like I said, nobody has sat Eazy down yet. None of these vets have sat him down. He still has not had that big loss where everybody's like, oh, so-and-so finally did it. It hasn't happened yet. Maybe one of these 5 can do it. I just know he's beating Rex 3-0. Rex might win the face-off easy, but I already know that's all he winning.
It would be fantastic if Eazy was to get a vintage Rex. Like, he's like the last person to get a good Rex in the last couple years.
I'll see it. I have to see it to believe it at this point, because we've been saying that Vengeance Rex will be coming back, and he has not.
Yeah,
he has not came back yet. So when he does, y'all can come and get my take on that.
Yeah, but salutes to him for having all these matches accessible to him. I'm sure they're all going to come down some point in time in the future. And I'm going to say this much. You get these 5 names on your resume for a year, that's a champion of the year caliber.
Bruh, Eazy, I know what you're doing, Eazy. You trying to get that champion of the year. You like, yo, I'm about to get this rookie of the year. Okay. And I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna get champion of the year after. I see what you're doing. Go ahead.
Speaking of another guy that always has champion of the year in his peripheral view, Mr. Danny Myers. He had a fantastic performance this past Saturday. We just talked about it at the beginning of the show. But he got called out by his West Coast brother, his left side connection compadre. Mr. Daylight says, and quote, "I think I want Danny next. What he did really impressed me. And I know I can take him to another level," says Daylight.
Someone said gross.
Let's throw it to the people, man. Daylight now wanting to battle Danny Myers. Listen, I know you can't ever take Daylight serious, but guess what? Daylight knows how to put himself in a headline, walk away from it, and never stay accountable to what the fuck he said, all right? So that creates content for me, which creates content for you guys, all right? I'm sorry. This is just how it works.
Why do I feel like they've battled before? If not, then I don't know why I'm feeling that way.
Yeah, I felt that way too.
I feel like they've already battled.
Daylight and Danny never battled, right, guys? Like my battle rap brain almost feels like it happened, but I want.
They did. Did they? Look, yeah, we're gonna have to do a Google. It was they battled a 1-rounder. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, Daylight, I got other people I would like to see you battle. And I know, Danny, you got a list of people you want to battle too. So
at what point do we hold on real quick? At what point do we call out Daylight? Cece, at what point do we call out Daylight for just sitting on the sidelines and wait until somebody does good and he just jumps on it? Like, K-Shine has a good performance. I want Shine next. Rum Nitty has a good performance. I want Rum. Danny has a good performance. I want Rum next. Like, he does his... Av does good. He's like, I want to battle Av. Like, jump in the ring. Just jump in the fucking ring.
I mean, Rita, that's a fact.
If you buy the stock after it goes up, you missed along. That's it. You missed it. It's too late. You can't keep waiting till afterwards.
I mean... I don't have a problem with it if you're actually going to.
Nah, I'm not mad.
If you're actually going to battle, like I feel like people do that all the time. They do call outs after like somebody has really been cooking lately, but don't just do a call out and then nothing happens. Like I'm getting tired of you, Dave, playing with my emotions. You know, first it was Shine. You know, Lux. Like now it's Danny. You playing with my emotions. I need something to happen.
There's a real angle out there for him. There's a real angle out there for him. He's a real opportunist.
He's on contract.
There's an opportunist angle available for Daylight. You know what I'm saying? The right person use that. Oh, I'm going to leave it there.
Shine will use it. Shine will.
I don't really see Shine angling that much. That's the thing. He's good at it when he wants to be. But speaking of K-Shine, and now we have Jay Black in the building, this is a perfect topic for Jay Black to be here, now that you mentioned K-Shine. Chilla Jones versus K-Shine is going down Volume 7 next Saturday, but I can't help but feel a little concerned that this battle is happening before Champion of the Year. It almost kind of feels like these guys know that they're in the runnings. I wonder if there'll be any implications, and I wonder will there be any recency bias from this battle.
No, because the survey is over. Shine to 1. Give Chilla his belt.
We can say all that, right? But we know humans are humans. Recency bias is going to exist. For example, right? Like Saynt battled Marv in 2021. So what we're gonna say, Saynt's not a top 15 guy because he won the Grand Prix. Like that's it. We saw it happen. We know he won the Grand Prix. We know who was the best battle rapper from that tournament. We can't knock him for it now.
I mean, I hear what you're saying because recency bias is a thing in battle rap, but maybe Jay Black can answer. There's no more surveys though, right?
I think it closes today. Actually, I think today's the last day
for the second one. Because I already did mine then. So Like, that's what I'm saying. Like as soon as I got that notification, I did it because I didn't want to be a victim of recency bias because I knew about the Grand Prix, and I just wanted to make sure that I was being focused because I got ADHD. My mind could go everywhere. So yeah, I hear what y'all saying, but I would be surprised if I see Saynt higher than what I see him in the end result and on other people's top 20. I would be very surprised if that does happen.
Like, let's be honest. Let's call it a spade, right? Summer Madness. K-Shine got a phone call for Chilla Jones. He said he was not interested in the battle. All of a sudden, after Volume 7, when there's like this whole big debate of the big race between him, Will, B-Dot, and Chilla, all of a sudden he wants a Chilla match? Did he take Chilla for January expecting Chilla to have won and wanted to prove to people like he was never really your champion? Did he take Chilla Jones thinking he could probably sway panelist votes? I don't know, but recency bias is a real thing in battle rap that we have to at the very least acknowledge, and I'm a little concerned that this battle might have a little sprinkle on it, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you see Giannis get the MVP in the middle of the playoffs and you see him get bounced out the second round, you're like, wait, this is not my MVP? Like, what's happening here? The MVP just got bounced out the playoffs.
JB just said yes.
Yes, recency bias is real.
Hardcore flavor, recency bias, what is that? Battle rap is what have you done for me lately, and what you did last is what people go by. So let's say that, like I just said, Saynt winning the tournament, that might change people's thinking of putting Saynt in their top 20 than beforehand.
Because how does this look, Cece? Think about this. Let's envision a world. Parallel universe. Chilla Jones wins champion of the year 2020. Chilla Jones and K-Shine's battle, and Shine embarrasses Chilla Jones. How does it look then to give that award to Chilla Jones? It looks crazy, right? It'll cause.
But we gotta remember this is 2020.
War.
This is a 2020 award. This is not a 2020-2021 award. This is for 2020, and I think, yeah, thank you, Rita. That's what people got to keep in mind when they're doing these. Like recency bias. Like, I don't give a fuck if you are gonna wait today to do yours. Like, we're talking about 2020. We're not talking about 2021. 2020. January 2020 to December 2020. Not January 2020 to January 2021. We're not doing that.
Look, we can all say what we want.
If there's people thinking
we can
like
all say
that,
what we want, but we know after they battle, and if it's debatable or it's in Shine's consensual favor, we know we're going to see the uprising of people screaming, oh, Sean should have been champion of the year. All the battle rappers already been doing it. If Sean doesn't win this year, I don't believe in it. Sean should have won the last 2 years, trying to shame us for it. Like, I'm telling you now, this is happening 2 weeks before it happens. I'm just telling you guys what's going to happen.
We're not going to do that because Ill Will was supposed to win it last year, okay? And guess what? I had to tuck my pride and say, congratulations, Geechee. Good for you. The people have spoken. So, no, we're not going to be sore losers, okay, and Betty Petties over here.
Just remember this conversation when it happens. You'll be like, damn, France was right. France was right.
And look, I know the West. Shout out to Nico, TV. Shout out to everybody out in the West. But they are ready. I'm telling you, it's either going to be B-Dot or Geechee that they vote for. So if I see Geechee as a 3-time, just let him hold that shit until he wants to stop. Just let him hold it. I'm not voting. I'm not vote no more.
That's it. You're not voting no more. You done?
At least for now. Because it's like, damn, we've only done 3. You got all them things. You got 3 of them things.
I got a few more here. I got a report on Hip Hop Is Real. B-Dot and Danny Myers weigh in on DNA and Av. And B-Dot has some interesting words in regards to this battle. I have seen a lot of voting polls. I've seen a lot of caffeine polls, Twitter polls. People kind of have Av as their favorite. They're not so happy with Gary. However, B-Dot says DNA is in a different bag, and Av is not beating this DNA with punchlines now.
Well, DNA has switched up his game plan too. He's switching it up. You know.
Do you guys agree with B-Dot's words that DNA is in a different bag and Av is not beating this DNA with punchlines? How do you guys feel out there? I see Av is 30 and Gary. Oh, brother. DNA has unlocked his ultra instinct. People forget that Av is not the same neither. DNA's on his grown man-ish. That's cap. Anybody can lose to anything. Av has been doing more than punchlines for the longest. That's my opinion. B.Av will handle DNA. No gun bar DNA is hard to beat for any puncher. The whole night is debatable. Gary might have a chance. Stop calling him Gary. Av can still talk to him. DNA's on his whole 444 shit. Hey, I like 444. I like that album. One of my favorite albums from that year. I'm so ready for Twerk's return. Av after Fonz gonna be different. Av be talking. Gary 3-0 clear. Do you agree? Do you agree? Cece, punchlines is not enough for this new DNA.
I don't know. I don't know. I think if anybody can prove that theory wrong, it's Av. Because Av is definitely one of the best punchers out right now. So I'm gonna hold my reservations because I still got Geechee over DNA edge, but I also know that's debatable. But yeah, I do respect that DNA is switching it up. I do respect that he's not just going to be comfortable just doing gun bars for the rest of his life, like he said on the show earlier this week. So I do appreciate it. But I don't know. I think I'm going to reserve my opinion until after the battle. But I am picking Av to win this battle.
Really?
I'm going with Av.
Jay Black says if Av has Gary name flips, I am done.
Oh, he definitely will. Listen,
I personally think DNA should embody this Gary personality, and then that's it. I can't use it on him. That's what he used to do.
Yeah, they gonna be like, y'all don't deserve me because y'all can't even say my name. You won't even address me as DNA. Y'all don't deserve me. I'm out. I've had it. Jazz will eat Vixen.
What is happening?
Sir. Gary gonna market. Look. I'm leaning more towards Av.
I had DNA 2-1 King.
Because 16. I feel like right now everybody loves punches. Come on now, we've been talking about
we all know DNA's name is Eric St. John. Cuban said it best. We all know his real name, but Gary shit still worked.
That is a very proper, that sounds like a count from Paris. That would be his name. That has all the money and ladies that would take care of you and your family. That sounds like a man. That's what every time I hear that name, that's what I go to.
Hold on. Before we move on from this topic.
Get you a count, ladies.
Before we move on.
Nigga, you look like your name Gary. Nigga, you look like your name Gary.
Hate you, Geechee. Nigga, look like your name Gary. Why, Gary? So
yeah, DNA's dropping all these gems, giving you all this life advice. This guy calls him Gary, and then the battle's over. I hate you guys.
Nigga, you look like your name Gary. Yeah, Geechee was bullying DNA in that round. Oh God, I was laughing. Sorry, DNA, but I was laughing. That shit was funny.
That shit wasn't right, man. Geechee's a bully for that shit. I don't like when Geechee's a bully.
For that one.
I don't like this version of Geechee Gotti.
What?
So I don't like this version of Geechee Gotti where he's like a bully and shit. Like
I do.
I bet you do.
I do. You know, I'm an aggressive ass person. You know, I'm from Detroit. Like I like that bar.
You look like your name's
I like
Gary,
being
Cece.
aggressive.
You look like your name's Gary.
Why I gotta be looking like my name? Take it off me. Take that off of me. Take it off.
Take it off.
See, this is not fair because you're the director and I can't get you back. That's not fair. See, now you bullying me. Now you bullying me. Now you bullying me. Talk about I don't like bullies, and then you gonna bully me. Damn, that's fucked up, friends. I thought we was 18.
Reggie says you lame. Bully Geechee is tough.
I love Bully Geechee. Ever since he got he was real mad versus Clips.
He was really mad versus Clips.
He was mad. I was like, I like this. You battle when you mad. Get mad. He's like, battle, bitch. I was like, damn. Damn, he just called him a bitch.
All right, man. Let's close out with we're closing up the show a bit early, but we got a couple more to end things off here with. Let's talk a little bit about.
I'll be there.
Let's talk a little bit about Saynt because just recently he had an interview with King of the Dots Look Back and Ben Swayze, where they mentioned that the Grand Prix winner will now get a shot at the title. And A Ward also was on that same interview said that if Saynt wins the title, he has no interest in battling Saynt. So now the real question is to ask: has Saynt surpassed A Ward as King of the Dots' new star?
He said what?
A Ward said, end quote. Let me get it for you correctly here. I
What?
have zero interest in battling Saynt for the title if Saynt ever becomes champ. So that means
Why?
A Ward does not want to battle Saynt. That's that simple. So the real question is, has Saynt surpassed A Ward as King of the Dots' new star? They said nah. They said because he's going to URL. Are they both YTG? It needs time. It's because A Ward's ready to come to URL. As of right now, A Ward's star powers mess with the Ilmac battle. Ward needs to come to URL. You see the Cece? They all saying Ward.
But we all been saying that for a minute. We want to see Ward on URL. We all been saying that. I'm here for that. I'm ready for that announcement. Mm-hmm. No, they cheated Marv. Well, I had Marv 2-1, first and second, but he left the door open in that third. That first was very close. But I gave it to him after the hammer pants and the little, 1-2 step he did.
That's all you needed, right? A little dance move.
That's all I needed. I was like, oh, he won. 1-0. Ward come to the cookout. Look. I don't know. Look, listen. I feel like Saynt is. I've been saying it for a year and a half that Saynt will be the new face of KOTD, and it looks like I was correct. So,
listen, Cece, I have a message for Mr. A Ward. All right, let me put this on the screen. Let me make this a little smaller. A Ward, listen, brother. You just battled on one of their biggest weekends this past Sunday, and your battle was probably the 4th or 5th highlighted battle on the weekend. All right, we talked about the Grand Prix and the title match first. We talked about the ladies, and even Clone and Mac Myron had a bar fest. All right, and if you're their biggest star battling Nestle, are you really their biggest star? A Ward,
calm down now.
A Ward,
your friend to the show.
A Ward, he's my friend, but A Ward, hold on, let me put it right here. Everybody, I need you guys to go ahead and add A Ward and let him know it's time to come over, man. It's time. It's time, baby. It's time. It's time. It's time, man. Listen, A Ward's my friend, all right? I will call A Ward right now on the phone and tell him this exact same thing. This is not a problem. In fact, I actually told him this. I told this to him face to face. It's time, brother. Come on over.
Well, he was on the show last year. I forget when, but it's on YouTube. And yeah, we asked him that question, like, do you ever see yourself going to URL anytime soon? And he said he wants to.
This is kind of like when the Lakers drafted Lonzo Ball. I was like, looked at D'Angelo Russell, like, all right, man, We good. We moving on. We sending you to Brooklyn.
I'm the Death Row Record.
We send you to Brooklyn, and we got this brand new flashy toy here. We're gonna use this now.
Look, what if URL had a ceremony like the draft for who comes onto the platform? Ooh, Rita, you better make sure you get your 10% if that ever happens, because that's definitely your idea. I've never heard nobody talk no shit like that. You better make sure you get your 10%, hunty.
Rita, I love that. Oh, Fonz
You
in the
better
building.
get your percent.
Fonz in the building. Fonz says yes, it's definitely that time. But Saynt ain't past Ward. I'm confused by that answer. You're saying it's time for him to be the new star, but he hasn't surpassed Ward yet? That's like he's right. He's about to. Like he's right in the middle. That's what you're trying to say? That's kind of a safe answer. That is the real Fonz. Yes, that is the real Fonz. Fonz is in the building. Salute to the Ultimate Madness 1 champion.
Yoshi and Fonz need a check. I don't know what the hell.
Okay, he said it's time for Ward to come over, but Saynt has not surpassed Ward. I like that answer.
No, I want to put Saynt above Ward just yet. But I know that right now that's KOTD gonna like he's the face right now. We've already said it on Monday or Tuesday when me and you was recapping it together. Saynt is the new guy over there, and they'd be a fool to let him go. But I'm not gonna just put him above everybody, you know. But you gotta put some respect on his name. I don't know where your check at, man. I've been adding at Caffeine on Twitter, man. They don't listen to me though. They like, here this loud bitch go again. Girl, we get to it when we get to it. But I'm trying to get you and Yoshi our checks.
For God's sakes, he won the tournament on Caffeine. He should have been the first one with a check.
Yo, Fonz, before you get your next battle,
look at little Reggie.
Your contract. I need my check mark.
Do me a favor, Cece. Read little Reggie's message. All right, just do me that favor. Just go ahead and read that. Let's pull that up here.
Saynt really rather rap for the white man. He'd rather work with the white man and take the white man's money and be on the white man's platform. He'd rather have the white man paperwork than work with his brother. Oh, Lord. The white man's paperwork.
Well, salutes to Saynt, because nonetheless, he is definitely looking to have a transcendent year over there, King of the Dot. Salutes to him. And A-Ward, I already said what I have to say, A-Ward. We ready. We ready. All right, let's close things off.
We're working on bringing fans on the show soon, y'all. Just bear with us. We gotta get the technical stuff.
And we're still ironing out the details of our schedules. We're still on we're only on week number 2 without Vlad. I know it feels much longer, but in our hearts, it's a lot.
You are able to cut the check. I need a check too.
All right, man. Let's close things out. We were just talking about
Saynt. Some money.
Let's have some fun here, right? We have 3 tournament winners last year in 2020. The last time there has been 3 tournament winners in a single calendar year was in 2006. Can you believe that? That's how long it's been since Battle Rap has had this many active tournaments, Cece. It's been 14 years. So now that we have 3 tournament winners, right? Ultimate Madness 1, Ultimate Madness 2, and the Grand Prix. We're not ranking the tournament. We're just ranking the runs of the victors, the champions. Fonz, Holmzie, and Saynt. How would we rank the tourneys champs? Who's number 1? Who's number 2? Who's number 3? They say Holmzie, Saynt, then Fonz, Holmzie, Saynt in that order. Saynt, Fonz, Holmzie. Eazy says Fonz, Holmzie, Saynt. I'm sure you would say that, the guy that eliminated you. Fonz versus Eazy. It's for the books. Fonz, Holmzie, Saynt, Holmzie, Saynt, Fonz. Facts. Eazy says I won. On the app you sure did, I'll tell you that. In the right order: Fonz, Holmzie, Saynt. Saynt's just last. I'm seeing a lot of mixtures. Everybody has Holmzie number 1 so far, from what I'm seeing.
I agree.
A lot of people have Fonz, but nobody has Saynt in number 1.
I have Holmzie because he I have Holmzie because his bracket and who he took out was crazy. He beat Danny, a really, really, really good Danny. Okay. And a lot of people had him on the bottom of the list a lot of people didn't even have him coming out of his bracket the first round. A lot of people didn't even know, to Fonz too, but a lot of people didn't know Holmzie. A lot of people didn't know him. A lot of people didn't give him no credit. A lot of people were sleeping on him like me. You know, we could say how we feel about the final versus Bill, but he beat Bill. That's 2 vets, man.
Okay, I'll keep reading here. It says Saynt battling RX and active in the beginning hurt his stock. That's not his fault, guys. He cannot control who he battles. I'm sorry. We can't keep doing these things. All right, it's a tournament. Fonz arguably lost twice. If you have him first, you're smoking dust. Oh, somebody talking spicy here, Cece. We knew there was trash. Fonz beat all the rookies in his class. That's why I said Drugs needs to be on Ultimate Madness alongside Cuban. Fonz weighs in. Fonz says, I'm going to keep it 100. Holmzie's run was crazy, but I set the tone. I'm not mad at either or. Show this to Fonz. That's real.
Okay. You got a point. You got a point, landlord. You got a point. Okay,
Holmzie can't be number 1 after he came to battle like a tango instructor.
Yeah.
Fonz stock is up. That we see the rookies are capable of. Facts. Fonz set the tone. I have a better question. Why don't anybody want to battle Holmzie now, says our chat admin? Because Holmzie is rested, and Holmzie is ready to smoke shit. So they know that he's kind of a little dangerous opponent right now. So they're staying clear of him. Yeah, like he took the B-Dot loss. The last thing you want to do sometimes is battle somebody after a loss, right? Because maybe their stock plummets, but their hunger increases.
Look,
and I don't think his stock really took a dip from that loss anyway, to be honest.
I feel like with Saynt though, his first 2 battles may have been a little easier.
We can call it what it is. It was a bit of a cakewalk.
But his last 2 and what he had to go through to win that 50K, he had to beat Disaster and Marv.
Rita said it is what it is. It was a cupcake walk. All right? Call it what it is.
Whoa. Rita, you talking spicy now.
Saynt won the most money. Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Because if it was by money, then we would have... Yeah, if it's by money, Cassidy and Joe Buttons are the best battle rappers ever. They got 6-figure checks, all right?
It was cute. A cupcake. Look, I don't know. I think it's either between Fonz and Holmzie. Like I like, no offense to say, like, you did have to beat 2 legends, but and you also got a whole month to write for the final.
That I don't like. I'm gonna keep it real, Cece. I did not like the fact they had an entire month off. That's not fair. That's where Ultimate Madness champions have a valid argument over the Grand Prix. The title, because they didn't have 3+ weeks in between rounds. They had 2 weeks. Yeah. 2 weeks, all right? I'm pretty sure Fonz is still in the building. Fonz, if you had an extra week for every round, how much of a difference would that have made for you?
Or Jay. Maybe he would have thought about that.
Or Eazy. Eazy's still in the building. Eazy, if you had an extra week in between these rounds, you think you would have got bounced out the second round?
Bullshit.
You know what I mean? Like that third week would have. Fonz said it. An extra week would have got spooky. So, you know, the 3 weeks made sense because they had 32 people, and every week it was it was a lot of activities. But having a month off for the finals, I didn't like that shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like it. I mean, the battle came out really good, but defeats the purpose.
Yeah, he said because the judges were dickheads.
JB says guys with extra time would have been even greater, no debate, and I agree with that.
See, that's my only thing. That's another thing. So that's 2 things. That's two deductions towards Saynt. You know, your first half of the tourney was a little easier compared to the other guys, and you had more time. I can't put you above Fonz and Holmzie. I just can't. That wouldn't be fair.
Fonz is the only one that's kind of debatable because he had to battle two legends at the end. But Holmzie, in my opinion, Holmzie had the best run out of any tournament. I'm gonna just flat out say it. Holmzie probably had one of the best tournament runs in battle rap history. He was literally an underdog every single round. In history. Like, this is like Holmzie winning was like the equivalent of like a 7th or 8th seed in the NBA winning the fucking title. Like,
he really was, Rita. Like I said, he was definitely on nobody's radar to win or even come out the first round. Him and Nunu, or Nunu, not Nunu, my bad. Nunu, him and Nunu were definitely on the bottom of the list to come out the first round in their brackets. And even though Nunu didn't go to the finals, but it's still like there was some sleepers in there that made noise. So I gotta respect it, especially when you got Loso, Saga, Danny in the tournament with you.
And listen, there's some
on.
These guys, again, I want to make this clear real quick. All three of these guys are etched into history, all right? There's tons of tournament winners, a la DNA, Thesaurus, Ilmac, Jin, Blind Fury, Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys, Marvin Quest. There's a lot of guys in history that won battle rap tournaments. So these guys' names are next to these pantheon great battle rappers. That's incredible. T-Top, thank you. Ill Will, you know.
Look, like, real talk, like, like you say, either way, all three of these guys are etched in stone and etched in history. But if I had to pick anybody, I would just edge it more to Holmzie because, again, he was incredible. Literally one of the underdogs. He had to battle and beat vets to get that money. But I also can't overshadow the fact that Fonz definitely also made a name for himself too. Because let's be real, Ultimate Madness 1, there was some cats in there we really all didn't know. But now we all know who Fonz is. He just got done battling Av. Would that have happened if he did not do the tournament? You know what I'm saying? Like, that tournament helped him too in a lot of ways.
That was the point. And thank you, Sue Floor. I appreciate that, man. Every topic can be a banger, but we try our best. JB said that was the point. And I'm happy. In fact, I was so happy that I cannot wait until Ultimate Madness 3 season comes back around. You know what? Fuck it. Make it in the summer. I can't wait. Inject Ultimate Madness 3 into my veins. I'm here for it. All right?
I need Cuban to do one.
I'm curious, when you guys see Ultimate Madness 3, how do you envision it? Do you envision it with the next rookie class, or do you want it to be a mix of tiers? What do you guys like for Ultimate Madness 3?
I like how they did with Ultimate Madness 2. I like the mixed tiers, but I'm not mad if it's rookie class because I
feel like it needs to be 2 a year, like one pure rookies and one mixed tiers. Like, I want to see 2021 guys, you know what I'm saying, all be in there. I want to see Nax. I want to see Fame, you know, I want to see Piranha. You know what I'm saying? I want to see these guys there, and then bring in that mixed tier where you jumble it up again.
You're right. I agree with you. Yeah, I think we should do it both like how we did last year. One where it's like, okay, this can be like breakout, you know, moments for these guys who we might know, like Cuban. We all know Cuban, but, you know, this is the opportunity for him to raise his stock or put a sleeper in there that nobody knows, and he could just fuck up the bracket again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like a mixture of both, and I like a mixture of, you know, some lower tier guys or guys that's just starting to build their name.
I love that idea of getting Cuban and drugs in a tournament. I feel like a tournament would change Cuban's entire career.
I do too.
Drugs, it could be that guy that has that lucky break and gets good seeding and can prep really quick, so he doesn't have to worry about 2 weeks. So if you put drugs in like the weak side of a bracket, he can advance. You know what I'm saying?
I think they should pull names out of the hat or whatever.
Yeah, do it the same way Ultimate Madness 2 style. The names out the hat. That shit was perfect.
Yeah. So then that whole argument, like, people are doing with Saynt, like, oh, well, you had an easier walk to the finals. That whole narrative is out the door. Because now it's by the luck of a draw who you gonna battle, and then you go from there.
Drugs would be really good in the tournament. I feel like drugs in the tournament would change.
Okay.
Look, Ultimate. This guy right here, You Are on Fire, says Ultimate Madness is a great stock riser. I agree. Anybody that wins a single round changes their entire brand. None beat the Christian. Now we love None. Well, I've always loved None, but now we all love him.
I didn't know who he was. He definitely did not come out the first round for me. He messed up my bracket too.
He messed up a lot of brackets.
He messed up my bracket too. None. Holmzie.
Oh, here comes Lil Reggie having his opinion. Saynt would have lost in the first round in both UM1 and UM2.
That's a lie. All right. Reggie. Absolutely not. And look, Rue Bando, like I said, Rue Bando he could have been the champ. Yo, he was one round from going to the finals.
Yeah, Rubando really was a choke away from going to the finals. That's kind of crazy.
Could you imagine if he would have won? Oh my God.
I guarantee you he didn't believe that he could really have done it. So when the moment happened, when he's like, wait, I can really go on a gnome, it was too much. It was too overwhelming.
I don't know where Gunpowder Pat is. I haven't heard nothing about him since he exited. That's just me though.
I want to see Ishmula and UM. That's true. Didn't Your Honor advance? Listen,
he did the first round.
Your Honor's first round, he looked like the best battle rapper in the fucking tournament.
And then he went back to his old habit of thinking this is a joke and not taking it serious, not being prepared. But no, his first round performance was crazy.
I'm kind of tired of Your Honor not being a full consistent guy for 3 rounds because he's too talented to mail it in. He's too talented for that. He's too talented.
He had rehab. Don't do that, Buck City. You know where X Factor is. X Factor is in Highland Park living his best life with his family.
Why are they asking you about X Factor?
I don't know.
You could have just ignored it. You could have just not answered. Fonz said, "I forgot my side of the bracket was lit." Yeah, your side of the bracket had Brooklyn Hands in it. How lit really was it though?
No, y'all did y'all thing. That's what I'm saying. It's no shade. I just think that with a mixture of vets like Loso, Saga, and Danny in the mix, that holds weight. If you can get bypast some legends or vets, whatever you want to call them, 3, Danny a legend in my book, so I'm standing on that.
Man, had Danny Myers won Ultimate Madness 2, like he could have just Danny's Danny, but that would have been a major
You can't say nothing to me about Danny, and I will start reporting any slander on Twitter for Danny. I will start reporting.
Oh shit, we doing this? No Danny slander.
Tata, get ready. Tata.
No Danny slander allowed on this platform.
Tata will forever be, protect Danny at all costs, Tata. That is your main objective. That is your job. You protect that man. You protect him.
Lil Reggie says, no one in the Grand Prix is better than Bill and Danny. Take it easy, bruh. Please take it easy. All right? Thesaurus is a legend. Disaster's a legend. Marv 1 is a legend. Look, can we just take it a little easy? Just a little bit? Sharon
I just feel like
Sharon is that guy. Real Deal is that guy. There was some heavy hitters in this damn tournament, all right?
I feel like Reggie just trying to go against me in 2021. We was just like I said, we was like this all last year. I don't know what happened to you.
Y'all didn't like Chef Trez? Chef Trez was in that tournament till he decommitted. You know what, Cece? How much a Saints run would have been different if he had battled Chef Trez instead of Sosuvir? That would have made a difference, right? That would have been like, oh shit, you beat Chef, Disaster, and Marv? Okay.
Was he supposed to battle Chef?
Yeah, he was. It was lined up for Chef and Saint.
I think even just with Chef, if Chef Trez didn't back out and Saint would have still beat him, I mean, y'all killing it. That narrative will die. That narrative will die. Will have to die now.
I think so. I think so too. Chef Tress
Because
would be
Chef
clear,
was battling a lot last year, so I don't know if he.
No, Chef Tress battled the most out of any battle rapper last year. He battled 22 times. He led battle rapping battles in 2020. Like, that guy was overworked. So I'm not so sure to say he would have beat Saynt.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all quick to say, oh, he would have won. He would have had 3 of them things, but I don't know if it would have hit.
That's hella bags. That's also hella rounds on your brain.
Well, he did some RBE. He did some shit in Atlanta on some smaller cards. I mean, he did a lot of shit on. Yeah, he did a lot on smaller cards. So not even just RBE. But shout out to Chef Trez because he one of my faves.
He battled on Ironmouth. He battled on Battle Academy, The Riot, Zoo Battle League, 3 times on RBE. So that's whatever, 6 right there. Gate to the Garden a few times. Rulers of Battles. I never even heard of that league. Battled in New Orleans. Battle Rap Society in Atlanta, another Gate to the Garden battle, Battle Academy with Bill Collector, the 2-on-2, last minute, 3 quarantine battles, Sharon, which is probably his best performance at the top of the year. He battled on No Coast. He battled that Cosmo Kessler guy that's a walking lick that pays all these battle rappers to battle him in his room and doesn't get anything out of it. He battled Holmzie at the top of the year, battled Danger Zone.
Look, that whole Chef Trez versus Bankhead battle, we all lost because I know Chef Trez wasn't 100%, and I know he didn't have a good showing. But
hold on, JR, what do you want me to call Cosmo Kessler, man? He pays these battle rappers to battle in his room with terrible audio and does nothing for it. Like, this guy's a walking lick. I'm sorry, like.
Look, I can only take so much of Bankhead.
By the way, do you guys forget this? Chef Trez lost a judge battle to Bankhead, and you guys telling me he will beat Saynt? You guys remember that, right? He lost a judge battle to Bankhead. Yeah, I know that happened this year, right?
What was the one? He said something about Arizona. I was just like, good God.
Bankhead will body Saynt
in the head and just end it. I'm just, I could not.
You hear this, Cece? Bankhead will, all right, we're closing the show off, man. We're done.
Bankhead will what?
We're done here. We're done. We're done. The show's over.
I'm going to leave the rest for Restore Order podcast because they love to slander that man. I'm going to let I'm done. I have nothing to say.
You cannot lose judge battles to Bankhead. It can't happen.
I said what I said.
It can't happen. Yes, it happened last year. We know this. We're talking about 2020 right now. Talking about 2020.
I'm getting a headache.
I got a headache. I'm done for the week. I'm ready to come back on Monday.
I got a headache. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I think that's it for us, friends. So, don't forget, y'all can still use LTBR promo code for Manscaped. Get 20% off your purchase, whether you get one thing or a whole thing of them things. You get free shipping as well. 20% off free shipping. LTBR promo code. I know I had somebody said they tried to spell out. Let's talk about LTBR.
All right, man. As always, LTBR Daily, Monday through Thursday. We'll be back at the top of next week. That's correct, Dave. Free shipping.
And 20% off. Boom.
All right, everybody. Until next time.
Have a good weekend.